So Arjuna had a privilege, a great opportunity to hear about Krishna directly from Krishna. People speak so many things. Say they are spreading rumor about you. You are like this, you are like this, you are like this. So you can always have that privilege. You can go to them. Can I get an opportunity to speak about myself? Is it valid or not? Should we give or not the person an opportunity? Can I speak? Can I clarify? You're all speaking. You know the joke happened recently. All this note badali. In one town, it came in newspaper. In one town, there was a rumor that a doctor's house was raided and 6 crore rupees was found. Our doctor has died out of heart attack. Next day morning, doctor does a press conference. There was no raid. I am still alive. So same way, people are spreading so much rumor. Now, when you tell to this so-called scientist that see creation is so detailed, there has to be a creator. They say, yeah, they were the creator, but he died. He created, but he died after that. You know, they're so jealous and envious, they just can't stand God is there. Like Kamsa. Kamsa business is to kill Krishna. So these people business is somehow how to kill Krishna. Not only the scientists, there are so many scholars. They write commentary on Bhagavad Gita. They say there is no Krishna. Don't want to come in. But even the father of the nation said like that. Krishna, not God. So maybe some historical personality. Very unfortunate. Not only he, so many so-called political leaders make so many comments. So does Krishna have the right or not to come and say, see, can I speak about myself? You people, somebody said I have died. Somebody said I was never God. So many people have spoken on so many things. So does he have a right or not to come and clarify? He has a right or not? He has a right. And he came. And when he came, his activities only God can do. He came in a Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma form. Correct? He did not come like you are born. Crying. No. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, all opulences of jewelry, of hairs. Who is born like this? And then his mother became, my dear child, he already killed all your elder brothers, he'll kill you also. Now you're looking like God itself. He'll attack you. Please. As a mother always feels son has to be protected. He said, okay. He took a small child form and he ordered, take me to Vrindavan. Exchange me with the daughter of Yashoda. And they did it. Correct? And then when he was a small child, he killed all the big demons. He killed the demons like Putana, Agasura, Bakasura, so many, Trinavrata, so many demons. Small child, this much. No training. No so-called, some people are there, they say, I went to Himalaya and I became God. First thing, when we don't know where you went first. They say we went to Himalayas, we don't know whether they went. Maybe it was somewhere else. They simply cheat innocent mass of people. And I did some meditation there, now I become God. So easy is to become God. If everybody can become God, what is so special about God then? This is the misfortune in Kali Yuga. People are not intelligent. They take people for a ride. So show no activities. Krishna showed activities of God. Let us see some activities. Krishna showed Vishwarupa, so lifted a mountain on his finger. Just as a small, so many activities he did. Can you do anything small? Or what they can do? What a magician can also do, they do. That's all. There was somebody calls himself God, magician. Somebody says, why don't they, just like I am wearing half sleeve. No, we are half sleeve and show one magic. No, why full sleeve we have to be all the time? Why half? Why not be half sleeve sometime? In fact, many magicians told, we had P.C. Sarkar, who was our ISKCON follower. He came to our headquarters, Mayapur. And he said, he showed various magics. He said, see, I'm an honest person. I'm doing this magic, but I'm telling you I'm a magician. I can very easily in this country say I'm God by showing all this magic, then it will sell. Just trick of the hand. And people in Kali Yuga are so weak-minded. Actually, just the condition is almost like an animal. And the condition of an animal, his senses are so agitated. He cannot sit with sanity to even tell, please, can we, before you decide, this person is God, that person is God, what is God? Can we discuss what is God? He cannot. Mind is agitated, senses are blown up like a dog, and he just blindly puts faith somewhere, and that is everything for him. This is not the way Vedic culture has been developed. When Buddha was presenting his Shunyavada, Shankaracharya came and challenged all the Buddhist followers, and they got convinced. True? They didn't feel threatened. Somebody has come to give an argument. They didn't feel threatened. They discussed, debated. They felt, no, you are correct. Therefore, Buddhism was wiped out of India. It didn't need any sword to do it. Just by force of arguments, it was wiped out. And when the Shankara Advaita Tattva was challenged by Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, to certain degree, it also started getting wiped out. Correct? Many Vaishnavacharyas challenged the Shankaracharya Advaita Tattva. It started getting wiped out. Correct? Therefore, Prabhupada Pranam Mantra is what? Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine. In his life, his primarily was to attack his mission to Tattva. Nirvishesha, that is Tattva of Shankaracharya. Advaita Tattva, Nirvishesha. God does not have qualities. God does not have form. This is Nirvishesh, no qualities. Nirguna Brahma. A Vaishnava say, no, Brahma is not Nirguna, it's Saguna. The Lord has qualities. And otherwise, why Shastra says Shamu Sundara? Why is here Bhagavad Gita Arjuna is saying lotus-eyed Lord? What, the Lord doesn't have eyes or what? The problem is that we are having jokers presenting the Vedic literature, and common mass in India has been thoroughly confused because of that. One thing, they are not interested. If he sees somebody cheated, he should be fit to be cheated. What do you say? Suppose you go to buy gold and you say, I will give you only 10 rupee, or I will give you 500 rupee. That also old note. And you want 1 kilo gold. The shopkeeper will think 10 minutes. This person is the pakka fool only. 500 rupees, you want 1 kilo gold. What he will do? Give you? That means he doesn't know what is gold. Take it? So what he will do? He'll give you some stone and go. And you'll be very happy, I got gold. You got a piece of metal or some stone and you'll come home. I got 1 kilo gold. You are fit to be cheated. It's not that somebody cheated, because nothing lamentable can happen in the kingdom of God. If somebody is cheated, he is also fit to be cheated. Okay? So therefore, we should properly understand here. So how God can be lotus-eyed when there isn't a form? Krishna's eyes are so beautiful. Krishna's form is so... The definition of beauty starts with Krishna. He is the personification of beauty. Anything looks like Krishna, very beautiful. So tell somebody, no, your nose is very nice. Yeah, because it looks like Krishna. No. With what we are comparing? We say this is ugly, this is beauty. With what we are comparing? Something we have to compare to say, no, this is beauty or ugly. That is Krishna's form. Nitya, Siddha, Krishna, Bhakta, Sadhu Kavanaya. Originally, we are all servants of Krishna. Therefore, we are preaching all around the world. It is not that we are trying to inject into people, some force into people, some kind of brainwashing. No. It is already there within their heart, Krishna Bhakti. Shamanadi Shuddha Chitta Karaya Udaya. It is already awakens. By chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna Bhakti awakens. It is not that we are putting it, it's already there. Just like, suppose you are gone to, say, some country, Australia, and in there for 20 years you are there. And he said, do you remember we used to meet in Mangalore in one temple at Katari Kamala, Coconut Garden Road? Yeah. Do you remember that one Prabhuji used to be? Oh yes. You just recall everything. It takes little time, you recall. So similarly, we all know Krishna. We have been there with him for, we cannot count the time, because spiritual world there is no time. Material world there is time. Tuck, 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 tuck. It is said that trillions and trillions of births that you take, that becomes, even if you take it as one life of Brahma, but Brahma life is just breathing of Mahavishnu. Just imagine the time in the spiritual world. Insignificant. So we have been there with Krishna eternally. It's we just thought, can we be independent of Krishna? And we going through some bad dream. This whole situation is like some bad experience. And the moment you go back to the spiritual world, it is said your trillions of birth was like, what a stupid idea I got. Sometimes you get an idea and you just throw it away in a second. Suppose you get an idea, I will tear somebody's body into pieces and break his bones and all. Some mind gives any funny ideas. That's all it is. And how many births you suffered here? Billions and billions of births. But will you think again? No. You'll not think again. You'll think again? No. Just 1 second. Not even a second. Just a small movement. And that becomes billions and billions and billions of births, billions of trillions of lives that we take, and we suffer in the material world. So we have been there with Krishna and seeing Krishna's unimaginable beauty. So therefore, actually Krishna is the personification. Akhila Rasa Amrita Sindhu. He is the source of all, reservoir of all pleasure, reservoir of all beauties, reservoir of all wonderful qualities, reservoir of all opulence. Everything is Krishna. With that we compare. With that we start comparing. So therefore Arjuna is saying, O lotus-eyed Lord, he is actually very happy because he personally heard Krishna. And Krishna makes a statement in the previous chapter, Aham sarvasya prabhavo, 10.8. Everything is coming out of me. Matta sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante ma. If you understand this fact, that I am the source of everything and everything is coming out of me, then iti matva bhajante ma bhuda bhava samanvita, with great devotion will worship me. If you can hold on to this fact that I am the origin and everything comes from me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Then iti matva bhajante mam bhudabhava samanvitaha. You should understand. So Krishna consciousness is not blind. We are understanding. And not only that, Krishna is speaking. He showed all the universes within his body. Did he show or not? He showed. He showed to his mother also. Vishwarupa within his mouth. He showed even to Dhritarashtra's mini Vishwarupa. He showed. It's not his speaking. He showed activity that only God can do. No, jivas, nobody can do those activities. Anybody can do. Nobody has done in the past. Nobody can do it in the future. Only Krishna did. The activities of God. He showed how he is God. And not only he showed he is God, he is also declaring in Bhagavad Gita he is God. And all the great acharyas, they accept. All great spiritual experts, they accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality. Yes. So here, Arjuna is not being whimsical when he says, Krishna, O lotus-eyed Lord, I had such a great opportunity to hear from you. And Prabhupada has given 2 more points in the purport. He is the source of everything in the material manifestation, Krishna. He is aloof from them. Even though, Krishna makes his material world, Krishna is aloof. That example is given. Suppose you have a sheet of paper. And you make sheet of paper into pieces. Paper is finished. If Krishna becomes all the material universes, as Krishna transforms into that, then Krishna is finished. This is a mistake actually in the Advaita Tattva. They say God is finished because he has transformed himself into this manifestation. No, sir. That's not correct. Krishna is not transformed. Krishna's energy is transformed. This is where you make the mistake. Energy is transforming. That even science agrees. Energy is transformed. Mass can be transformed to energy. You can transform the energy of the Lord. Lord doesn't transform. He remains as it is. You got it? That is inconceivable for us. We cannot easily understand that. But actually what we are transforming in this world is the energy. Vikara is happening of the energy, Shadavikara, but not of the Lord. Lord stays as it is. Therefore everybody knows the famous shloka, Vishwapanishad. What is the shloka? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Evave Shishyate. Everybody knows what is the meaning. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. The Krishna's kingdom is complete. Whatever he has created, that is also complete. You don't have to run for water to some other planet. Everything is given you. All necessities are provided for every living entity. Not only for the humanity together, every living entity is provided. Only we mismanage. What you need more than that is supplies. Abundant is supplying. You need water, 2/3 of earth is water. You don't have to run around. Everything is there. Eko bhavuna vidadati kamani supplies for every living entity. Okay? So his energies, when he Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamada, even though in this phase so many units are coming out of him which are complete, Purnam Eva Avishashate, he remains complete. This supports. But it says, no, God had transformed just like paper, you tear into 16 pieces, paper is finished. No. Don't take material perspective on the spiritual dimension. Just like Hare Krishna mantra we hear. Don't put your material music into this. It is spiritual vibration. It is spiritual. That's why I request, don't make orchestra out of this. We should sing it with heart. Correct? With a simple tone so everybody can repeat. Why? Because it is a spiritual vibration. Don't make it a material vibration. It's not a material vibration. Is it a material vibration? No. So you can project. क्या राग है, क्या ये है, उसमें दिमाग नहीं लगाओ. भगवान का नाम ध्यान से सुनो. That's all. True? You are doing japa. Do you do which raga I am doing japa? No, chant Hare Krishna. Hear attentively. It's a spiritual vibration. नहीं मैं दोपहर में जप कर रहा हूँ, मैं इस राग में जप करूँगा. Don't stop all that nonsense. It is spiritual. Don't put material perspective on it. So similarly, on the Lord and His potency, don't put material perspective. Don't think just like paper is finished, God will be finished. God is on another dimension. A paper is on a material dimension. He need not have to follow the laws that the paper is following. Krishna expands to unlimited expansion and he remains as it is. Bhagavatam gives Brahma Samhita gives an example. When you light one candle from another candle, all the candles are of the same power. That much you can understand. So Krishna expands to so many expansions, all actually are of the same power. Potentially. But they may not exhibit. In different roles, different moods, they exhibit their activities, but potentially they are all of the same power. In that way we can understand. Okay, so Krishna is, even though Krishna expands to the material manifestation, is still in the spiritual world. What expands the material manifestation? Krishna's energy, not him. And Krishna is in the spiritual world playing with Radharani, playing with Mother Yashoda. Because you get confused. Previous chapter Krishna says, I am the among the mountains, I am Himalayas, among animals, I am tiger, among the warriors, I am Arjuna. The thing ho gaya. Krishna has transformed himself into the material manifestation by hearing that. No. When Krishna says, I am among warriors Arjuna, doesn't mean he is Arjuna. Means that just like my body is there. If I look at the finger, can I say this is me or not? It is me. Because it is part of me. At the same time, I am different from the body. You can understand. This body is nothing but my energy which I am controlling, rotating, revolving. The same way this whole material manifestation is Krishna's energy, and Krishna can identify with it. He can say, this is me. But finger cannot say, I am the whole person. No. So reverse cannot do it. You cannot say, I am God. That's a small part. But the whole can identify with any part of it. You understand? I can say, this is my speck. No. I can identify with myself. But at the same time, it has an existence independent of me. So the speck cannot say I am the person. Okay? Try to understand this logic. It's very simple argument. So Krishna, even though just like sunshine cannot be separated from sun. At the same time, it is the energy of the sun. So Prabhupada explains this so many ways. So try to understand this point. So the spiritual world and material world both exist. And Krishna, internal potency and Krishna's activity in past times are very sweetly manifest in the spiritual world. What is manifest in the material world? Krishna's energies which are transforming. And Krishna is in control here, but you cannot see him. In the spiritual world, you can see the Lord. You can see the Lord with his wonderful pastimes. Why? Because everybody loves him there. Why in the material world, even though everything Krishna is conducting, everything is conducted by Krishna only. He is there in the heart as Paramatma, every living entity. He is guiding the intelligence of every living entity. He is the director. Prabhupada says very nicely, he is the director of the intelligence of every living entity. Now do this. He is giving you so much directions. Do this, don't do this. He is in charge. But still, we are adamant and we push Krishna. Prabhupada says Krishna doesn't want us ever to do bad activities. But we push him to do those activities. So he is there in the material world, but we cannot see him. But in the spiritual world, you can see him. Why? Material world, we don't love him. We hate him. We are envious of him. We are jealous of him. Therefore, Krishna cannot manifest his pastimes in front of us. But in the spiritual world, devotees love him. Krishna is always present. Even if Krishna comes in front of you, material world, you will not be able to recognize. Therefore, step by step, Krishna comes in the form of the deities. You offer with love, Krishna Bhoga is taking. And if your love is more mature, he will start reciprocating with you. He will start talking to you. But as such, he is holding himself. He is ready. You understand? Sometimes it happens. We don't speak. Sometimes you go to meet relatives and all. Something has happened. Sometimes we see big political leaders. They have in a meeting. In the same room they are there. They don't speak to each other. So therefore, same way, Krishna is also come as a deity. He is not speaking. Because we don't love him. He likes to speak, but there is nobody to relate to him. Krishna is pure love. And we are pure lust. How we can go near him? We are all crazy, dirty. So we can't. He's standing there. Nobody there to talk. But we go because of little love. And we know that. You may be thinking a lot of love is there. Just make a plate of Aarti and start Aarti. See for yourself how much love is there. No love. No faith itself is there. Forget about love. It's very feeble. So Krishna is there for also. But then he is always well-wishing. He wants you. He is guiding you. He is inspiring you, encouraging you. He wants you to come to the platform of offering devotional service. So Krishna says, Tesham tatadhyuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti. Therefore, in whatever condition we are, constantly chant the holy names of the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says the secret of advancement in spiritual life, constantly chant the name. Kirtanaya sadahari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Keep chanting. Don't stop. Keep chanting. Because it will save you. The chanting of the vibration of the holy name of the Lord, it will save you. And that vibration will start purifying the heart and gradually bring us to the situation there we can peep into. Just like sometimes it happens, no? We peep into the existence of the Lord. Suppose a discussion is going in a room. We are not able to go inside, but we can peep in. Therefore, when you are chanting attentively, Krishna gives you just little glimpse of, you feel so much encouraged. That's called Pareshanubhava. It should not be taken in a sahajiya way, cheap way. But yes, when you chant the holy name of the Lord intensely, Krishna gives you some pleasure. You feel so whole spiritual world as if it's opening. And you read books of the Acharya, you feel so nice. So Krishna slowly, gradually, ye yathama prapadyante tam tadaya bhajami. To the degree you surrender, to that degree he reciprocates. And then what happens? Your faith enhances again and again. And Krishna holds you, actually, gradually holds you and brings you to the situation. You can totally, in full faith and love, surrender to him and go back to the spiritual world. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.